Thank you very much for your interest for the GRANguitar. This is the Gran Center Vienna in the heart of Europe with Anatoly, Vladimir and myself. I am Christian, and we are going to introduce you now the main and basic playing techniques of the GRANguitar. We hope you'll enjoy it. Thank you. The basic idea of the GRANguitar is to combine 6 nylon strings with 6 steel strings on one instrument. But the steel strings are set lower than the nylon strings in relation to the fingerboard. Thanks to this construction, it is possible to play in the nylon strings separated from the steel strings. You end up with 3 variants to play: only nylon, only steel, and nylon and steel simultaneously. There are 3 ways of setting the strings on the GRANguitar. Let's start with model number 2. In all models, the nylon strings are set like on the classical guitar. But the steel strings on model number 2 you can see here. The low E string and the steel string which is tuned in an octave. The same with the 5th string, steel string in octave. The 3 treble strings are tuned unison. In model number 1, the treble string setting is reversed. That means the bass strings are set the same way like we have seen before, but the treble strings are reversed. In model number 3, it's the bass strings which are reversed, and the treble strings are like in model number 1. Model number 3 is especially interesting for fingerstyle players without nails. There also is a universal model which has an 18-hole construction. That means 6 holes for the nylon strings and 18 holes for the steel strings. This enables every player to check out his preferred setting of strings, and he can do every setting he wants.
This is the GRANguitar Universal Bridge. The Universal Bridge allows all variants for the GRANguitar. Here we see the Universal Bridge set up for model number 2. This is how the Universal Bridge looks with model number 1. And here's how the Universal Bridge looks with model number 3.
And now we start to include the steel strings into our playing. First example will be apoyando with nylon and steel string together. Note that the joint of the finger must be very relaxed. First we touch the strings, both strings, then we push and we will hear the sound. Touch, push, sound, both strings. For more legato sound, we play the same thing from the air. The thumb uses a certain angle in the direction of the stroke. And from air, to play tirando as well with nylon and steel together, simply by pushing both strings more. And with a thumb. Again, some music. The nylon and the metal string together offers us a more sustain. In this case we play the melody line with metal and nylon together and the accompaniment line with nylon. Now we have the melody in the bass. We will play it first with nylon and then with nylon and metal together in octave, like it is written in the original piano composition by Albéniz. Our next example seems to be a little bit unusual, but it's very basic for the grand guitar. In this way, the stroke takes the opposite direction like we had it before. But take care, it's very dangerous to play this technique in the wrong way. This is the wrong way, the sound will be very thin and hard. We play this way, with keeping the angle of the finger joint. Listen how we combine the strokes in the both directions. The technique for the left hand is the same like on classical guitar, with the only difference that you press nylon and steel strings at the same time. But take care that the two strings keep parallel. Don't bring them together by using a wrong angle. It should be like this and not like this. Also pay attention that you don't bend the strings and change the pitch. There are several models of GRANguitar. What you can see now is model number 2. Before we have seen model number 1. You remember? The string setting on model number 1 for the strings 1, 2 and 3 was like this. The string setting for the bass strings is equal on both instruments. Let's see how to play nylon on model number 2. Tirando, apoyando, if you want to play nylon and metal together for the melody, you use the tirando stroke. So we wish you a lot of fun and good luck with playing the GRANguitar. Goodbye.